Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Um, we technically had already continued this because, well, the game crashed. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, of course it brought me back here. I spoke to this guy. This is pretty much all I
You're
did. I
back.
walked here
What's
from where
up?
we were. Not a far walk. Ugh, I don't like doing that kind of stuff, though. We'll start from the beginning. Like I said, not a far walk. You really wouldn't have missed much, except for the caravanners completely destroying a bunch of raiders and legionaries. I mean, just like they had no chance. The merchant caravanners were just ungodly. They just couldn't be stopped. That's right. I walked this direction. They're over here. That building is over here. Somewhere over here. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're fighting. Eh. Yeah, they get to that point and then they just shoot each other out. Damn, it's so loud.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR. Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol. We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw.
Yeah, I made a joke about them having a UFC fight with a Deathclaw. You know, because that makes perfect sense. If they win, they're better.
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area. The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR Army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training. Sure. See you around.
It's really nothing really to search in here either, so back to it, hopefully. If it crashes again, I'll try next time, just not today. What is that noise? Is it these things? Oh god, the lag! Oh my lord! Protect me, floor. close we are. This is where it crashed. Right here. Right in that crevice. Don't do it. Just keep going. Come on. Fight it. You better stop. Stop. I'll stop. I'll give you the moment. I'll walk slowly for you. Ah! You can do this. Just keep fighting it. Need to give it a break. I'm gonna go into one of these houses. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I think I need a mission from that house.
Hey there.
Goodbye. What the fuck is going on over there? Genie May. Okay. Let's just say it's safe to assume we can't loot anything. So we're just trying to find people to talk to for the most part.
Hey.
What? Oh, it's just a settler. Doesn't matter. Oh, but we can loot things in this building. No, we cannot. Oh, that sucks. Wait a minute. Wait. Perfect. Honestly, if you're throwing shit away, why can't I just loot it then? You're not gonna use it. It doesn't make sense for the trash cans to not be lootable, you know? What? Telling me those combined were a weight of one? You serious? I can't believe you would do that. This we will drop. Fucking -1 strength. What a turd. Oh, okay. I was about to say, oh my gosh, it crashed on the way out of the
Hello.
door.
What can I do for you?
I'm hurt? No. I need medical supplies. No, that's buying, I think. Can you heal my radiation? No. Wait.
Are you sure? You won't be able to read in the dark as well. In that case, stand just like that for a second. I want to make some toast. Bye.
There was no dialogue there. The bananas have worn off. Banana.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie May gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
How did No Bark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
I just wanted to meet you. That sounds a little creepy.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you lived here a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown. Nice of you to visit.
Things treating you all right?
What do you do here, Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
How's business lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
Tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
I'll see if I can catch whoever is responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
Did you get a good look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, ma'am, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Can't say I have, but we usually keep to ourselves down here. You might have more luck up by the motel. Maybe ask Jeannie Mae. Nothing happens in this town that she don't know about. She'll be up in the lobby most days. So long.
It's not a mission. Holy fuck. You. That's all I wanted to do. Alright. So that thing came from in there, which is where the Nightkins are residing with the ghouls. Wait a minute. Is it that? Yeah, it's that direction. If that's the case, then how does the sniper's nest shoot them if that's the direction you go for that mission, right? That's the direction you go. Oh my lord, there's more grapes. Yes, that's how you do it. Bury your friends with ammo and drugs. It's facing the wall.
What? How'd you get past the guards? Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
Who tried to make you talk?
Confound it, no bark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says no bark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says no bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Uh-huh. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Uh-huh. Is anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
Yeah, they're the crazy ones. Who do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Kami ghosts who don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a Kami ghost and so forth.
Mhm. Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
What? Oh my gosh. I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Sure have. Camouflage that coat was, trying to hide from extraterrestrials what can only see in black and white checkers. But they're not fooled, 'cause he forgot to put checkers on his face. I told him so, and he seemed to take it to heart. They stayed here a night and was up by the dinosaur talking to the sniper fella with the mustache a couple of times.
Oh, the mustache. Bye.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
You're right. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Conversing with him. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the place for Eddie. Eddie. I forgot to talk to the cattlers about the Night King. I believe they respond to it.
Look who's here. What brings you here?
What can you tell me about the attacks on your ranch?
Well, it's the strangest thing. Last time it happened, I could swear I heard someone cry out for help. Sounded like a big fella. But when we finally got up the gumption to go look outside, all we found was our cattle. And I know what they sound like when they get upset. I can't imagine what went on. Dusty can probably tell you more about it. Nice of you to
Okay.
visit.
Nice to see you had nothing to say for it. Well, where did he go? Oh, there he is.
Find anything?
Yes. No one is going to attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year. So long.
Nice. We're accepted with fruit. You only have 9. Don't kid yourself. That's just 9 days of steak. Technically, because there's 2 of you. So. What? Who the fuck is using this stuff? It's all outside. Who am I stealing from? The birds? Oh, that's right. Victor is here.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
I will not. What are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
So what's the story with this place?
Novak? Nice enough place, I suppose, but between you and me, when I rolled into town, my skin started to itch.
You don't have
Watch
skin.
yourself.
What was itching? What skin are you talking about? It's nice to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
I could use a bed and some supplies.
Well, this ain't New Vegas, but I reckon you can find what you need here. Try the office out front.
You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way.
Fuck off, robot. Bye.
Be seeing you.
Alright, I believe the person we want takes up the night shift. It's also a unique weapon in this area that we can steal instead of buying because it's outrageously expensive. Move, Eddie.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
God, it's dark. Can I leave this conversation and turn my light on? Expecting visitors? I heard there was a sniper nest up here.
I think you better leave.
Goodbye. Just making friendly conversation.
I don't have friends here.
Well, I'm not from here.
No. No,
You're not.
Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
Why is that?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
Interesting thoughts. What do you want me to do?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
You're trying to track down your wife?
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
What do I do if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next.
How do you know your wife is dead?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Okay, bye. Lovely conversation we had. I believe wake up time is 9. Why are you pushing? We'll talk to him first.
What's going on, man?
I'm here to question you. Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a
Likely
rifle barrel
story.
sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's boom.
What do you protect your town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Oh. Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas, me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Damn. Ooh. Gotta be a... should we be upfront about it? Who would want to hurt Boone's wife?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
So you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man.
Oh
It
my
doesn't get any
gosh.
badder.
Oh, okay. What was your tour with the NCR like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
I'm looking for answers.
Must be something pretty important to be chasing a guy like that. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
What do you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
So what needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Okay, I'll see what can be done about it.
It'd mean a lot to me.
What was I supposed to do again? Oh, we only have one thing left. So did you have anything to do with Boone's wife's disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were.
My plan went short of that.
Yeah, see ya.
He's gonna follow me around New Vegas, or the Mojave. I mean the Mojave. You're selling things. Come over here. I'm a customer. Why are you over here sitting on the wall?
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
I know you have thousands. What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
What do you sell here?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter.
No, it's
We
not.
also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies and guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
Dude, trust me. Throw them away. Tell me more about the souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The
Oh,
paper had
gosh.
a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon shakes. Those were bad times for Robco.
How did they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino Bite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Oh, so what does he have for miscellaneous? Cowboy repeater custom action, increases rate of fire, chainsaw carbide teeth. Ooh, gun runners. Increases damage plus 15. Look at that. He has 1,000 of them. Laser rifle scope, adds long range scope, plasma pistol magazine, accelerator, gun runners, increases speed of plasma projectile. Power fist chrome tubes, increases condition plus 100%. Power fist high cap valves, increases damage. He has 4 rockets. Interesting. So, oh yes. Wait, why are we? Oh yeah. There's a baseball bat. He has a katana. Interesting. It's a microfusion hyperbreeder alpha. Effects. Bonus critical chance. Essentia? Critical damage, critical chance. He has a plasma defender. Power fist. And he has that gun. This is the weapon I'm talking about. I can afford it. I could be a good citizen and just buy it off of him. What can he buy from me? I probably don't have a lot, to be honest. I take all my BBs. I ain't never gonna use them. We're gonna buy it. Wait. It is a unique gun, right? Right. That gun has a DPS of 78. It's a 5.56. This has a DPS of 50. You can take that gun, and I'll take that gun. Goodbye.
Can't say.
Not what I would. Go. What the hell?
Come back soon now.
Controller wouldn't let me go to goodbye. See, if you lockpick this, it's like right here. Oh my gosh, radiation. The rockets. This room is like filled with T-Rexes and some rockets and, that gun. I also just realized we don't have ammo for it. Also sold. No, wait, I have the caliber repeater active at the moment. We're gonna take Boone in there with us, so we're gonna do Boone's mission. Cliff is that guy, right? Ranger Andy's bungalow. Okay, this guy should be in here. Never leaves. Yep, never leaves.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
Well, can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
What's wrong with Boone?
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk. Like
I was just there. They seemed fine. Huh. Wait, let's check these options. Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
Tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years
Sorry,
back, we
drank
get
some
a
water.
tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Wow, that's terrible. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, goodbye.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Of course. I believe we can get this key. I believe there's a singer in this room that you speak to. That or it's I don't remember who the other person is. There's a girl I think in that one. But we'll speak to them and find out who took Boone's wife. The next time. So until then, have a good night, have a good day, keep it safe. Yeah, goodbye.